Hello, my name's Josh and welcome to ZSL USA Zoo, and I would like to introduce you to our red-billed hornbills. Now these three joined us from London Zoo just a few years back, and we've trained them in our bird demonstrations. They fly on a regular basis, showing off their breeding behaviour that you'd usually see in this particular species in the wild. And what they do is they nest in tree hollows, and that's quite an unusual behaviour. Because what happens is that the female locks herself inside for a few weeks, and she blocks up the tree hollow with lots of mud, lots of materials like old fruits, even her own feces as well, and this basically stops predators like gymnogenes to get inside the tree hollow to where these birds are nesting. Now while she's in there, she's going to lay between 3 to 6 eggs. And those eggs will eventually hatch, and the chicks actually grow up very quickly. And what happens is the female will eventually just break down the wall. She will exit that tree hollow, build it back up. The chicks will also help build it up as well, and they will be in there for a couple more days. So the male and the female at this point are feeding the chicks, because usually what happens is that the male's doing all of the work. He's collecting up all of the food for the female who's stuck inside with those chicks. Now what happens next is that they decide to fledge, and then they all break through that tree hollow, and then they start to learn how to hunt. So the female and the male are going to start showing the offspring on how to hunt for insects, and even looking for bits of fruit as well to start feeding on. So they're a wonderful species, but they're also very intelligent, and I'm going to show you just some of the enrichment items that we can give our hornbills to really make them think. It's cognitive enrichment that really keeps these birds entertained while they're back in their aviary, not doing their routine in our shows. So the first enrichment that we can do with our red-billed hornbills is a scatter feed. So we can chuck out some insects for them inside the grass. They have to go looking inside the grass for these insects. It's quite a natural behaviour for these birds to be doing, looking in grass for grubs, any beetles that they can find, moths, butterflies. They're very good at catching as well. Let's see if we can capture one of these, catching a piece of food. There we go, in the air. Just wonderful birds. Now another source of enrichment is a foraging box. Now we can do this with a number of our species of birds on section, but I really enjoy doing it with our red-billed hornbills, purely because these birds will just spend hours a day just foraging through a box looking for insects that we put in there. So let me show you what I'm putting in. It's just some leaves. Once the leaves are in there, I'm then going to place just a few mealworms in there as well, and as you can see, they're straight in. Let me see if I can get you a closer shot of these guys in there. ZSL, the Zoological Society of London, is a worldwide organisation that works in over 50 countries worldwide to help animals from going extinct out in the wild. Your donation supports ZSL's work for a world where wildlife thrives, from safeguarding forests in Cameroon to protecting the last remaining population of Asiatic lions in Western India. Any donation will help fund these projects. So thank you very much, and we hope to see you very soon here at the zoo.